robbed this week.
What?
Natalie just finding out. Yeah, full on robbery at the David household.
No.
Yeah, so I was in Miami. Which, this is what happened.
Fuck.
Are you ready for this shit? This is fucking intense. I'm going to cut to it just so people don't think I'm clickbaiting. 3 guys came in to my home, into my bedroom. They knew my layout, and they went into my house. My security calls me, like, immediately. As they're stepping foot in the backyard, my security's like, 3 guys, backyard, entering. I call back, and I go, call the police. And then at the same time, another one of my friends who calls me at the house is like, yo, people just enter the house.
Huh.
And he's like, I'm in the room with a gun. And I'm like, well, stay in that room. Don't fucking go out and fight the fire here. Like, it's just, like, it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth blood on the carpet.
Yeah.
So just stay in the room. So my friend has a gun and he's in his room. The reason I was also like to my friend who was in our house with a gun.
Yeah.
One of my roommates has a gun. I'm not gonna say names, even though I've definitely said it before.
I mean, like, I wonder.
So one of my friends who has a gun was in a room, and we saw immediately on the camera as they were walking up to the house that they were kids. Like these guys were like, probably 20. Which is like maybe just one like really stupid decision. This wasn't like a calculated thing,
Right.
Like they were coming for my Avengers on Blu-ray DVD. Like they weren't coming for anything of the most importance. It just looked like stupid idiots or stupid kids being idiots.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
They'll probably brag about it on social media.
yeah, you know,
Literally.
Yo, I robbed David Dobrik's house.
what'd you get? $30. No, so it's just like So I'm really glad that that nothing happened past that. But it is really scary. And I didn't really want to talk about it on here, but it just like worries me that like someone will come in here one day and my friend will shoot them.
Yeah.
And like I don't want that to happen. So please don't do that.
Yeah.
I saw a note when I got home. And it was just a note from the cleaners about something.
It's a note from the kids.
Well, that's what I thought. I turned to Natalie, I was like, how cool would it be if the note was like, hey, Dave, just needed some cash. Sorry about this.
Yeah.
In a really bad place.
Yeah.
But I thought that's
Thank
what
you
it
for
was.
not shooting us.
That's where my head went right away. Yeah, thanks for not shooting us. But yeah, so that's what happened this weekend. But obviously police came, scrubbed down the place, and they did their report. It's pretty cool. I did my report. You know, I sat outside of 11, the Miami nightclub, talking to the police.
What report did you do?
Well, I didn't. They were just like, what could they have taken? And I'm like, I don't know, not much really, unless they went into John's room and took the gel blasters, check to see if those are there. But yeah, no, the police were really nice.
Oh, that's what you mean by gun.
Yeah. My friend has 4 gel blasters. No, but the police got here quick too. Like Ilya was like, "Should I call the police?" I'm like, "Nah, just let these guys do their thing because I'm like, the cops aren't gonna get there." But they got there in like 4 minutes. The guys were only in the house for like 8 minutes. But it was really crazy watching the security footage. They knew exactly where they were going. Like they were going to my room.
Did you get a look at the faces?
No, they were wearing ski masks. It was like,
Oh,
it was like very.
that's really scary.
Yeah, it's very robbery-esque.
Don't you feel you're handling it so well? I would feel so
Because if I was there,
invaded. Not in. What's the word?
that's how I felt when I walked back into my house this morning. But like when I came back from Miami, I was like, someone else has been here.
Yeah.
Like, what's that story with the 3 bears and
It's,
Goldilocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like Goldilocks slept in my bed. But I knew they were only here for 8 minutes, and then I had Natalie sleep over.
Good. Yeah.
So
Perfect.
I came to save the day.
I didn't have it, so in case they came back, she was closer to the door, even though that's how I positioned her. It was more so that just to like break the bed in with me, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see.
No.
Had nothing
Any
to do
way
with
you
the
phrase
robbery.
this,
Yeah, how do I phrase this properly? No, just have like a friend back in the house just to regain my houseness.
Yes,
Like someone else was
some
here.
safety.
Yeah,
It
just
feels good
get
going
the
to
vibe
sleep.
back.
Yeah.
Other than the